Hey guys, we are back with another juice video for you
At the Airbnb.
at the Airbnb. So
What you do that with your fingers for?
So this time we're gonna be making my green juice that I love to make every time I juice. It has kale, carrots, apples, lemon, and ginger. And sometimes it has pineapple, depending on if I have it in the fridge or not. But I'll try to leave that out as much as well, no I don't. If I have it, I'll put it in. It just makes it taste better, but I want to have more vegetables than fruit because that's the whole thing with this. You want to try and stay as healthy as possible when you're making fresh juice, unless you're just drinking it for fun or for taste. But what I like to do is try to keep it 80% vegetables, 20% fruit, or somewhere around there. I just want more vegetables than fruit because fruit has a lot of sugar in it, and we don't want to be putting excess sugar into our bodies if we can help it when it comes to juicing.
I think that's just in general.
Yeah, but I'm not this like really crazy health person.
Yeah,
so.
But it's not about what you want. It's just fact. You don't want access.
Yeah, because when I put pineapple and stuff in there sometimes, or when I don't have it, Lex will be like, "It's okay. It's not supposed to taste great. It's good for you, so it's okay if it doesn't taste good." So, anyways, I'm gonna be starting with 2 bunches of kale, about this size. I just get regular kale from the store. I've already washed some kale, peeled carrots, washed all the apples. I leave all the skin on except for the carrots. I do a light peeling with a carrot peeler. And as far as the juicer, I'm going to be using the Omega 8008C. It's a slow masticating juicer, which means it's just good for cold press juices. It slowly churns the fruit and vegetables in this little churning area without getting too much heat from the engine. Because it's low temperature, the nutrients in the juice aren't killed by any heat from being juiced. It lasts longer. You don't have to drink it right away in order to get the benefits. You can leave it in the fridge for up to 72 hours. And yeah, so let's get started. I already cut up one of the apples. I like to make the apples kind of like this size, because it's just easier on the juicer. It has a very narrow little funnel, so you can only make them so big anyway. So when juicing, there's an order to how best to get the juicer to do what you want it to do. I had to learn that somewhat the hard way because I would end up getting a lot of mush in here and had to force it through with other ingredients, and that can just be really frustrating and confusing. So I like to start off with apples. Apples, even if you can get the firmest apple out there, and it still sometimes, I guess depending on how ripe it is, will kind of get mushy inside of the juicer. So I like starting with the apple so that if that happens, I can put the carrots behind it. Carrots are nice and tough and don't have as much juice in them, and it helps to dry everything up and get it all pushed through the juicer. Then I end with the kale. Oh, I forgot about the lemon and the ginger. Lemon and the ginger goes somewhere in between. Move this out the way. So we're gonna get started with the apples, gonna follow it with the carrots, and then maybe some lemon and ginger, and then the kale. And I put this little strainer on here because there's a lot of I don't wanna call it pulp, but it's just, I like my juice to be kind of thin. I don't like little particles. We're weird about texture, so I try to keep it as thin as possible. Okay, now you can kind of see what I was talking about, how it gets all mushy in there. So because of that, it's good to add the carrots second. Because watch, when I put the carrots in, all this pulp that's coming out is going to come out much thicker and much quicker. That's how you can tell when something's being pushed through really well. I forgot to mention with, as far as like how many carrots, how many apples, I just do it to taste. Like I just like to start out with 2 apples if I'm using 2 bunches of kale. Carrots always come in different sizes, so I just kind of eyeball that. And the thing about carrots is they add a sweet flavor, so keep that in mind. It can sometimes help when the juice feels like it's a little bit too bitter or something. Now, this is, like I said, just regular kale. This is my least favorite ingredient to add because it just is hard to maneuver through this funnel sometimes. I leave the stalks on because that helps with pushing the juice through. And if there's any juice in here, then that's gonna get added too. Now since this is getting pretty full, normally what I do when I'm at home is I have a little mini pitcher that I will dump this juice into, but because we're not home and I don't have that pitcher here,
yeah, that Airbnb.
I'm gonna take this and let the rest of the juice drain out. I'm talking about that foam. Just kind of push it through. That's good enough. Now see, if I didn't have the strainer on, this would just go right into the juice. And some people can drink that. I can't. It just feels weird. I can't. So, take this out. This out. And since we don't have those pitchers, I gotta use these little mini bowls that was in the cabinet. And just, I'm gonna strain it one more time. Oh my God, I need another bowl. It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have any lemon in there yet. It smells good. Okay. This out again. So, and as far as apples, I meant to mention this earlier. You can use, obviously, any type of apple that you want. I use a lot of Honeycrisp and Granny Smith apples because I feel like they have really good flavor and they juice well. Well, at least better than like some of the other kinds. I don't know. Okay, push this down in here some.
So do you have to use a big butcher knife to do that? Or?
No, that's just what's
I'm just messing with you.
Okay, let's juice the rest. Oh, actually, this is a good time to put the lemon in. I used to use a whole lemon for juicing this amount, but
make sure you take the sticker off.
I know, right? But it started.
Will catch it.
It started to make the juice too lemony. Like at first, I couldn't put my finger on it. It's almost like, you know how something has too much salt. It didn't taste salty, but it just was like, it's too much acid. It's just too much. So I just used a half a lemon. And a good trick too is if you make juice and you accidentally put too much ginger in it, which can happen really easily, just squeeze a little lemon juice. It almost like, it's like the antidote to too much ginger. It makes it milder like instantly. Take this.
All right, show it one time for the camera when you're done.
Show what one time?
Show it one time for the camera when you're done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just cut it in half and then cut it into like a little quarter so that it can easily go down the juicer tube. And then I'm gonna do the ginger now. This is also per your taste. Some people like more ginger. Like Lex doesn't like a lot of ginger. I don't like a lot of ginger either. I just like more than him. So I like to start with a piece about this size for as much juice as I'm making. And then I can always add more if I want to. And now that I'm adding lemon, I'm gonna adjust this little nozzle here. This nozzle determines how much force is gonna be used to juice the ingredients. And lemon is mostly water, whatever, fluid. So it doesn't need a whole lot of tension here. And I actually don't want to have the strainer there either. I want to get as much lemon as I can. Trying to figure out how to mix all this together with these bowls. Do we have any more tall glasses? Oh, yes. I need to get this mixed up with some of the lemon. I mean, the lemon mixed up with some of the other.
Even though we strained it, there's still some foam. So imagine if we didn't have the strainer there, how much foam would be sitting on top.
Grody. They even have some juicers that have a foam preventer thingy so it doesn't pour into your glass. I'll figure out how to make sure.
Once again, when we're at home, we usually have something to pour these all in, so.
I know I thought about packing my pitcher, but I didn't want it to break. So, and I was like, we'll be okay, we'll figure it out.
Especially on the plane, you know. You know how to handle the bag, so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe. Oh, I can just pour it back into.
I was thinking that, but it's not big enough.
It might be. This might be big enough. You don't think so?
No, it's not.
Oh God, this is so much juice everywhere. Now I know some people probably wondering, like, what do you do with all that pulp? You can put it in soup, apparently, freeze it, and make it. Use it to make smoothies with. I've never done any of that. I am interested to see how it tastes, but I don't know, I'm just gonna put it in the garbage. Maybe at some point I'll try it. I think the soup thing would be cool. If like you need something to help thicken your soup, put a little bit of kale pulp in there. Pretty good. This in here.
I will.
Oh, I should have poured this last because this got the lemon and ginger in it. Oh well, it'll all mix. Yes, this is gonna be big enough.
Yeah, it is.
I know my juice.
You don't.
Oops.
Mm-hmm.
You just live for a moment, don't you?
That's my middle name. Like, Bradley.
I wonder what it tastes like because I don't have any pineapple, so.
It's the worst cooking show ever. I wonder what it's gonna taste like after they watch 15 minutes of you doing this.
I think it'll be good.
She knows what it's gonna taste like. I don't know why she act like she always puts pineapple in.
Yeah, I don't always, but I do a lot. You know, I just feel like, am I gonna miss it? Ooh, that was a good pour.
Was it?
Yes. This is a lot of juice.
Why are you pouring so fast?
Because I'm scared it's gonna start leaking on, running down the side.
Okay.
Okay.
I get you.
Cheers. It's good. It's really good.
Probably better without the look at you.
Don't even need the pineapple. I'm telling y'all, carrots, they're vegetables, but they're sweet.
When juiced.
Or in cake. Carrot cake.
I don't eat carrot cake. And it's probably juiced or broken down to make the carrot cake, right? They don't. They chop up carrots.
Shavings. They use carrot shavings.
Still like juicing.
And they chop it up. Oh, another thing I wanted to tell y'all too is I always drink juice on an empty stomach. I just feel like it absorbs much quicker. Like I wouldn't eat a sandwich or a whole meal or whatever and then drink some juice because I don't know, I just don't feel like your body absorbs it as quickly and as well as it could with it being on an empty stomach.
And also drinking when you wake up is a good way to kind of wake up your organs and everything. Tell them to get up and start working without having to put them through like hard work of actually processing and digesting food.
Yeah, as soon as you,
So yeah, drinking water when you first wake up will help wake your body up.
And your digestion.
Yeah, so that's just a good tip to take with you in general. Even if you're not juicing, just have a glass of water or something first thing when you get up.
Now another thing I wanted to mention too, when I was talking about the 80-20 rule earlier, if you are concerned about how do I know if it's really 80% or 20% or somewhere around there, how can I control that? Some people will just juice their vegetables all at once and then juice their fruits separately. So that way you have like a pitcher of fruit juice, a pitcher of vegetable juice, and you can fill the glass up, to here, and then add just a little bit of the fruit juice. That way you're not getting too much of the fruit juice if you're concerned about the sugar levels. But I feel like we did pretty good with this. We had all that kale, like 7 or 8 carrots, even though they were kind of small. And 2 apples? So yeah. I mean, I don't really count lemon as fruit per se, but I mean, technically it is. But yeah, we have more vegetables than fruit. All right, so that's it for the green juice video. I'm gonna be making another video next. I'm gonna be making another juicing video. What?
Stop announcing the next video because you don't know what order they're watching. I was thinking that when you said
that's true. Okay, so whatever. Watch my other fruit juice videos, please. My other juicing videos.